Hi everybody, I'm Tony Wilson, here with my good friend and co-host Adrian Wright, and this is
The Supernatural and Beyond.
This series has really been exciting for me because I have an opportunity to really delve into some of the reference material that I'm using. Two books that I've been using, The Unseen Realm. The second book was Revising Mount Hermon. You can look them up on Google. You can look them up on Michael Heiser's YouTube and Facebook page, and he'll give you a very good idea of why we resource these materials. Now, one of the things that we discovered is in other episodes is that during World War II, that the Nazis were extremely heavily into the dark side of the force. They were very occultic, and they were getting information, they were getting technologies from fallen angels, they were getting information from the dark side in order to progress the Luciferian New World Order agenda, which is establishing the foundation for the Antichrist. Now, what happened at the end of World War II, all of these other nations that were fighting the Nazis, they were saying that, hey, wait a minute, where are these guys getting all this information from, and how are they getting all of these weapons? Well, what happens is that a lot of the other nations already had the information because there are strategically located in every nation in the world fallen angels that have established themselves with the governing bodies in order to advance the Luciferian New World Order agenda. So what happened at the end of World War II is that all of these nations got together, and it was a race to get these scientists. So basically what wound up happening is that these scientists brought these occultic practices, basically unifying all of the occultic groups around the world. Once again, Operation Paperclip was mentioned in Captain America, the Winter Soldier. I was so amazed that they would even lay it out there for everybody to see. However, because I do a lot of research, I saw it and I was just like, wow, this is amazing stuff. So we can look at the politics today and see the negative, the dark side of the force really coming out and emerging.
Yeah, and I think little by little, it's part of that whole unveiling thing where they're trying to give us a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That way, when it happens, it's not so blown out of proportion. Like, for example, you'll see in music videos about like famous singers talking about like having like sexual relations with aliens and stuff like that. And making it into, it's becoming mainstream, and they're kind of unveiling or giving us that disclosure little by little.
Soft disclosure.
Stuff. Then there's been a huge thing on the internet lately, and we joked about it earlier, about that whole Area 51 thing, and let us see them aliens, and everything they were talking about on that. And it was like, that's what's going on. Like, they have something going on at these military bases where they're getting like stealth technology. They're getting like those weaponries, like
reverse engineering
certain things. And they've been doing it since like the 40s. They've been doing it since around the time of World War II, or
the
even
end of
before.
World War II. Yeah, they have found so much advanced technology that they've been reverse engineering, so that now when we look up in the sky and we see a stealth fighter, we don't even think about it. Drones, micro technology, And then back again to in the beginning, when the Watchers came down, gave us this forbidden technology. I mean, it was bad enough that they gave us information about how we can make swords and shields and go out and kill each other. Now we've got microchips, Bluetooth, which is not a bad thing if you use it. It's just how you use it. It's how you use it. But this is being done in connection with CERN, which we've talked about this before, and how they are actually now in contact, real-time contact, using the technology so that they can actually, like what you were saying about music videos, they can actually start to program us mentally and physically.
And you're seeing the lies out there. You're seeing the deception out there. It's happening right before you. Like this news agency reports this news agency reports that. And it's like, who do I believe anymore? What do I know anymore? And it's like, you have to dig in. You have to pull up this research. You have to look into it for yourself and see what's going on.
Yeah. And one of the things that I found, you and I often have different perspectives on the same information. We can read the same information off the internet, and you have to be careful what you read.
Yeah.
But we'll come up with two different conclusions. That doesn't mean you're right, I'm wrong, you're right. It's just that where we are right now and the people that we come in contact with, one of the things is you're going to be able to relate to the people that you are working with in your environment, and vice versa.
Exactly.
I can't come into your domain and try to tell them what I know, and vice versa.
Right.
So it's just a matter of, and as we like to encourage everybody, do your own research. We make mistakes.
Yes.
We don't have the whole picture. That's why we teamed up. We're the co-host of this show so that we're able to bring different perspectives. That's why we like to bring guests on so that they can bring their perspective. The New World Order is coming to pass. There's nothing we can do to stop it. It's already been dictated. It's already been prophesied. It's already been done.
Yeah.
So we just have to just go ahead and learn the truth from whatever source you use. We use the scriptures. We use the Bible. We use the Hebraic, to take us to the next level.
And I like how Tony was saying that about the different perspectives, but I think our goal in the end is the same. I might have this perspective, he might have that perspective, but the whole goal of this show is to lay out what's going on in the supernatural, to lay out what's going on in the physical, and then also to expose the works of the enemy, to expose those lies, to expose the control, the manipulation, the microchips, the technology that could come. And we just want everybody to come to the truth, to come to the light, and just decide for themselves. So the New World Order and the Luciferian reign, the way that it connects to the beginning, to the fall, is that when Lucifer fell and he took the angels with him, the fallen angels, and they polluted the human race and told us to make war against each other, his goal from the get-go was to destroy the human race. And it's the same as what's going on today. The whole process is to destroy you, to destroy me, to destroy all of the human race. That's why we have like the geoengineering and the GMO, the chemtrails. I was going to say the chemtrails.
Engineering,
the fluoride in the water. And it's like, who do we believe anymore? Like 40 years ago, fluoride in the water, everybody thought it was good, right? But now you do your research and you look at it and it's like, is that even good anymore?
Yeah. The agenda has gone from before the Garden of Eden until today.
Yeah.
So the agenda hasn't changed. And like you say, please do your research. Everything on the internet is not accurate. So do your research, check out different reference materials, and just make a decision. The Holy Spirit will lead and guide you in the direction that you need to go for the mission that you have here on the face of the earth.
And that's what I like about Holy Spirit, is he's also called the Spirit of Truth. And the Messiah,
there you have it.
Yeshua, Jesus Christ, he said that the Holy Spirit will come, the Spirit of Truth. And when he comes, he will lead you into all truth. And it's like, well, what is all truth? And it's like, you have to seek that relationship and to know who Holy Spirit is. So with our viewers out there and our followers, we just want to ask you to leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think about this Luciferian world order. Tell us what you've seen or what you believe about Area 51 and this fallen angel race and technology. Let us know if you're seeing the same things we're seeing, where they're trying to disclose this stuff or unveil it little by little by little, so that we're not freaked out if like an alien invasion comes. It's those fallen beings. So be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like and subscribe for more content.